Hey, time for another Lane Gang Dev video. So, I have been furiously working on tasks. As you can see, there are now hundreds of issues, tasks, user stories, epics, hundreds of issues. Like, literally, there's 673, at least 676, 668, 693. Like, there's a lot of issues have been created. So I'm starting to go through and put metadata on them. Started with one milestone. This milestone is the pre-beta launch of the marketing website. Very important. Probably our top priority, actually. Just to get an internet presence so we can sort of not be totally in stealth mode, sort of not show our cards necessarily, but have the all-important join waiting list button, which will create an account for the user using social logins, but before the app is actually in beta, there's no single page app for it to redirect to. Instead, it just dumps them into a waiting list, and we use the social login features to get their email address so that we can do marketing campaigns towards them. So this is there's user stories around the marketing site, there's tasks to implement it. There's a lot going on here. I've started to, put stuff into the ready column. It's higher priority, that is kind of ready. The backlog's still not in any good order, and it's still just infinity scroll long, but getting there. Starting to get priorities, so the priority board is actually starting to potentially be useful. See the P1s highlighted, the P2s, no priority at the bottom there. There's no P0s. P0 is going to be reserved for fires, for emergencies. B1 is due now. So P0 is drop everything. P1 is do it now. P2 is do it next. So that's why it should be, it's all P1s in the ready column so far. Because there's a lot of issues in here that are just simply not, there's dependencies between them. It doesn't seem like there's actually a great way to show dependencies, which is kind of annoying. I'd like if there was a field where you could link issues to each other, but the only real way to do that is to take the issue number, and let's say this design marketing site aesthetics, so that's really important. We're gonna need that design for implementing it, so implements landing page. I don't know. Dependencies are kind of annoying with GitHub, and maybe that's for the better. I'm sort of just trying to be open-minded and embrace GitHub's sort of default way of how they seem like they're encouraging you to work when you're working with a Kanban, and honestly, it's kind of good. A lot of the times, stuff that I think that I need, I don't really need. The simplicity of how they're doing issues is actually like a benefit. But yeah, dependencies, would be nice. Even if it's not like dependencies, like you don't have to say this depends on this. Even if you could just link, just say this links to this, and be able to sort and filter based off of what issues are linked to what issues. But again, it's just like the links are one way. You just put a link in the description. Like this, like we can say depends on, and then just put like a list where, yeah, this depends on that. So it's cool. You can see it in there and stuff. But then if you go to that issue that it depends on, there's no backlink to it. Actually, there is. It says that it's mentioned, so it's not like it's lost information. So anyway, let's get back to it. Do I want to create more tasks now, or do I want to keep labeling right now? Labeling's kind of fun, but not as fun as creating the task. So I think I will resume creating the tasks. Ooh, you can filter these columns, slice by values, group by values. It's a lot you can do, and I'm getting to learn about this all, and it's kind of interesting. So I created like 400 something issues. I wonder why the number like jumped to like 600. Like we didn't have like 200 issues before I started doing this stuff. No way. Alright. That's enough for worrying about that. I'm gonna go back to creating issues. So where did I leave off? Actually, I'll just wrap this video up. In the next video, I'll jump into creating issues. So this will be a shorter video, which I should be trying to make these videos shorter anyway. So, linging.